Hello Internet, I am John, welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris 4.0 Voidforged Exterminators. Last time we expanded out into this space and started a war against these pacifists here, and we have done some damage. I think we've done a lot of economic damage, but a good chunk of their fleet is still out there somewhere. I think the military move that implies is that I'd like to take the second fleet and actually use it, and I think I kind of want to send it around this side. And it's a long hike, but that prevents them from like counter-punching out this way and then having to chase them down. This line we have the kind of the main fleet, but we also have Disruptors now. So I think we just do Brawler. It should, yeah. So we could upgrade all of this second fleet to Disruptors. At those shipyards there, and then send them over that way. Other things, I probably want to demolish some of these, maybe not that one, starbases, because, well, I don't know. They're kind of useful right now for holding down, FTL inhibitors and things. My thought here is that I would like to demolish a lot of these to free up starbase cap for nanite harvesters when nanotech comes out in 42 months. I think by that time we'll have enough unity stocked up for like 2.5, maybe 3 traditions. So I don't think we'll be able to finish the whole tree just right off the bat, but we can make some good progress, and I think we can definitely pick up Consume Worlds, which also has me thinking that maybe I want to be throwing colony ships at a bunch of these worlds and just kind of getting colonies started so that once Consume Worlds is out, we can start consuming all of these. And we'll still take the empire size from those until we actually finish the nanotech tree. But we're only taking like 2.5 points of empire size per planet. Which means that if we take, this is 8 planets, right? That's 15 points of empire size is like 3% tech and tradition slowdown, maybe? Yeah, so it's like not that much, and I think even before Consume Worlds comes out, right, we can turn these into generator worlds and things, so, but I just spent a bunch of my alloy on, Disruptors, so it's probably really not critical to do that, seeing as we do have a fleet edge, so maybe we cancel that. Can I do that? Can you cancel upgrades? If I just move them? Well, yeah, okay. So we'll upgrade later at a more opportune time when I don't need the alloys for colony ships. So that's a size 17 with good generator districts. I guess we could use the expansion planner. I'm not sure what I want to do with guys, whether I want to actually nanite world them or not. Maybe we hold off on those, but yeah, let's do the 19, both of the 19s, and the 16 and the 17. That's fine. Okay, and in that case, we're free to move the second fleet up. Anything else on my notes? Colonize habitables, disruptors. One thing I did want to note, so last time we researched this tech that gave us job efficiency from capital buildings. And I'm not sure if it's supposed to be from upgraded capital buildings or not, but we definitely get the bonus from our tier 2 habitat capitals, right? We have a plus 10% from buildings. We also, let's see, this one I think had an upgraded capital before, and we get it here. This is a habitat with an unupgraded capital, and we get it here as well, which is a little surprising. And then on our planets with unupgraded capitals, I think, is that upgraded? It does. Yeah, we have both specializations, so it is. This one is unupgraded. And here we do not get the bonus. So tier 1 habitat capitals count, basically, as upgraded capitals, at least for the purpose of the first of those, job efficiency from capitals techs, which is interesting.
Construction complete.
Darn xenophiles, they had a crystalline entities living in their systems. Okay, so here we have a torn up fleet over a black hole, which is a great place to engage a torn up fleet for the emergency escape chance.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Yeah, they got more stuff coming in.
Planetary pacification protocols initiated.
And that's here, I think. Yeah. Ruin matter decompressor.
Hostile fleet assets engaged. Ground
I hear stuff escaping.
all objectives.
It's not what I wanted to hear.
Complete.
Yeah, so that was, you know, only a quarter of what they had left that we actually killed. How strange. I don't know what you can do better than that, right? Taking an engagement with a damaged fleet over a black hole. Huh. And it's not like he has Trickster. So I don't know how we're meant to wipe that fleet. So that didn't bring stability up that much. I wish it would show you like where you have maintenance drones. That'd be handy. Pretty lousy districts. Not sure what we'll do with this one. Now we're over starbase cap. We can disband this one. Don't need another shipyard there.
System survey complete.
Salvager. I don't particularly want either of these. I mean, I guess sublight speed is fine.
Technological acquisition successful.
Strike craft. These aren't great. I mean, we are building a lot of corvettes, but the nanite transmuter, I think we're going to get as a guaranteed tech at some point, and it's really not helpful. No, with the way refining works now. I mean, it would be a source of crystals for us. I don't really want to wait 5 years for it, though. That's a long time. Hulls is fine. Hulls is fine.
Hostile stationary asset engaged. Technological acquisition successful.
Blockers or naval cap. 1, 5. But we're going to pick up nanite terraforming really soon, so I think we do naval cap. Oh, wormhole. Huh. I set the frequency low, but I guess it
Hostile
wasn't.
fleet assets
I mean,
engaged.
we were bound to find some eventually.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Yeah, see, it's 30 energy per month from doing the virtuality thing at full power, which is quite a bit. That's 1.5k? 2.5k versus 7? I mean, we could. What I really don't want is for these xenophiles to like build shit like star bases and shipyards and things in these systems that have the crystal entities, and then like have to fight their fleet plus the crystal entities at the same time. So that's pretty annoying. Fleet power 60, so they're around 2400 now.
Hostile fleet assets engaged. Hostile stationary asset engaged.
We will reshape as nanomachines.
Construction complete.
Okay, that's our. He's building colony ships.
Technological acquisition successful.
Combat roles. Ion disruptors, or I kind of want Energy Nexus. I'm not sure ion disruptors are going to be super important. I mean, here we're like our strongest. Okay, fleet power 93 is 4k-ish. That's interesting. So we don't have any intel on anybody in particular, but we can kind of get at them from here. They're in a covenant. Delightful. We got cubes. We got some robots around. Rogue servitors, though. Huh. Yeah, I think we do Energy Nexus. Okay, here's their fleet. It is healing.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Okay, so yeah.
Construction complete.
Weird. Not sure why I can't reinforce them.
Construction complete.
It's all just coil guns, right? Yeah.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
So I can reinforce from here. Okay, it just took it a while to... I mean, I guess the other option is that we stack up both of these fleets in one spot to really smash their their fleet properly. I don't need a small deposit of extra nanites. Not worth it.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated. Technological acquisition successful.
Mining station output actually has some value to us. If we're going to go build harvester starbases and try to get most of our minerals from starbases, that's actually not a bad bonus.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated. Construction complete.
Okay, so these were the plants we saw. This is a lot of people all at once. So it's like half of the Galcom. Who's the most powerful? Who has the best tech score? That's really the... Oh, I lost it. I had information. I had the diplo weight earlier. I mean, they have the most points. We can spy on them. It's a good start. What's their pedestrian? That's fine. Gonna want a bastion there.
Technological acquisition successful.
This is one of our scientists getting... Okay, leader XP gain. Not too worried about that. I can't really use forged subsidies yet. Because I would need upgraded capitals to build it. I think. I mean, unless habitats count for that too. It is a +% bonus, so it works with automation. Or excuse me, that's forged. How about the resource processing center? That's also a +% bonus. So those are kind of interesting. I like network junctions, but I'm not really strapped. Well, I'm a little strapped for it, but I'm gonna get more output soon. I think we get colonial bureaucracy. How's our unemployment? Negligible. Because I missed one. Consequently, it's full of pops. Yeah, I think this is probably our sector capital for all this stuff we're doing now. Out here.
Construction complete. Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
Come on, join up. All right.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Okay, so they're jumping in to meet us.
Council agenda available.
So there's nanotech, and we have enough unity for about 2 traditions. And we're gonna take this one, which is kind of lousy, but it opens up the follow-up is Subsume Worlds. and then we can start subsuming. Especially some of these ones that we've just taken that really don't have anything built up. Yeah, like this guy here, size 19, nothing on him. Perfect. Hi, cat. I'm not really sure like how building stuff interacts with subsumption. How am I net negative energy here? That's actually very interesting. Oh, because it was the automation building and not optimization. That makes sense.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Nope, still not killing him. I really do want to get some of this. Yeah, see, like this stuff, they're going to start popping starbases elsewhere. And
Hostile stationary asset engaged. Construction complete.
Okay, so I installed a mod. I have installed one mod. And what that mod does is, in the tooltips for systems, it shows us maximum base nanite harvester production. And we're not going to get that for a long time, because we don't even have the tradition that doubles it every 5 years yet. But, and we're also at starbase cap, so, yeah, so like a good system for nanite harvesters is like 100 nanites per month. And often this, wow, that's great. Often the ones that are good for habitats are also good for nanite production, right? Here's a 214. So I'm just kind of like thinking about where I want to build harvesters. I don't really have a whole lot of surplus alloys to be doing that with at the moment. And then it takes a lot of construction ship time as well to go build the all the mining stations. We might be okay on this one, but that's 100. I could have left that starbase there and demolished, you know, like 66 is not so good. 61 is not so good. That one's not even a good choke point. It's no L-gate. It's just, yeah, we can. We're gonna want one on the wormhole. 166 is not bad. Can you play for this now? So anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking about with like
System survey.
where
complete.
oh, they came back out. Shoot, I should have done Control Shift right click to.
Technological acquisition successful. Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Okay, that looked a little better. There we go. There's the wipe, finally. Thank God. Okay. So now we're just cleaning up their space, and then
Planetary surface settlement established.
What? Oh, because it's got a starbase. We can do the weather control as a prelude to the tech that gives habitation districts and orbital rings. It's a ways out. It's a long-term investment. It'll be useful though. This one I also want to be turning into a nanite world. Yep. These we might just kind of leave alone. They're kind of like holding up our energy economy. And likewise, this one, you know, it would be good to turn it into a nanite world to free up the districts, but it's a little bit load-bearing. So we'll do those later. We'll do kind of the first round of nanite worlds, and then use those to sort our energy out, and then do the second round.
Planetary surface settlement established.
And I think if we build these districts now, they might be cheaper than if we wait to build them as machine world districts. They might build faster too. I'm not really sure, but there might be some savings to be had there. Actually, I'm kind of curious now. Was that actually his whole fleet? Yeah, that was his whole fleet.
Construction complete. Hostile fleet assets engaged. Alert.
Oh,
Space.
Not quite. Okay, the relic rails. It's a fine archaeological site. Still, you know, one corvette. I think we'll be okay.
Hostile stationary asset engaged. Planetary surface settlement established.
Okay, so we got some nanite pops happening. Good.
Alert. Spaceport engaged. Technological acquisition successful.
Let's see. Speculative hyperlane breaching is mostly useful because it increases the draw rate for hyper relays, but that's I don't know if it's worth it. Mode harvesting I don't care about. Cold fusion would be alright, and detection could also be kind of useful, but I think cold fusion is probably a good pick.
Hostile stationary asset engaged. Construction complete. System survey complete. Technological acquisition successful.
Network junctions. That's the tier 3 biolab. I don't really love any of these. I guess we can... No, I mean, if I'm going to do most of my science through the automation building, it doesn't benefit from job efficiency. So, what's cheapest?
Alert. Non-standard space entity encountered. Hostile fleet
What's
assets
my total
engaged.
diplo weight? 1,300. So that's like on par with the strongest, but that's also boosted by having a delegate. So we have more real power than they do. Okay, so this is the... These are our nearest neighbors. They seem like good people to spy on, given proximity.
Hostile stationary asset engaged. Construction complete. Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Let's get the armies up here. Yeah, okay. Then we can close out that war once we've cleaned up their space.
Alert. Spaceport engaged. Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Does he have a shipyard? No, he doesn't. I'm just thinking about where to do the disruptor upgrade. Okay, that's a fine place for them to come back. Fleet's right there. I'm gonna stay there.
Hostile stationary asset engaged. Hostile fleet assets engaged.
That sounds like a machine. It is a machine. Individualist machines. They will resist assimilation by any means necessary. Well, we're sorry to hear that. I don't... Where are they? How far away are they? Like, come on. Sort of like in this spoke here, maybe? I don't think we're going to make friends with egalitarians, given that we purge. I think we probably should just prepare for war with them. Or they are the one that's out ahead.
Technological acquisition successful.
Starbase cap would be good. Military academies are also pretty good. But we could really use some Starbase cap right about now.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Don't need one there. This one was a pretty good one. That's 232 is a lot. I'm okay with like at least 90. I can live with 90 per harvester. $161's a lot too. $182. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably go through between games and like figure out where I should actually put them. But there was, yeah, 182 is worth noting. I don't know if this is any good, and it's in kind of an inconvenient spot where I don't have a construction ship. Super close. Or I would rather be using my construction ship for other things. And it's $800 a fair bit. Usually I feel like that's the wrong choice with anomalies, to take the immediate payout, but
Council agenda ready.
This is one of our governors. Yeah, we can do Patrick routines. Cold Fusion, Hyperdrive 3. Hyperdrive 3. So we have the research labs.
Technological acquisition successful.
But I kind of doubt we have the nanite income to really use research labs. We have more than I expected at this point, but star fortresses, cruisers, Betharian I don't really care about too much. We're just gonna nanite world it. We can do cruisers. We have the fighter techs to make them okay.
Construction complete.
Okay, I was wondering why my trade was suddenly okay, and it's because we have 600 logistics drones.
Council agenda ready.
How is your potential nano output? Yeah, that's pretty good. Council agenda ready, so we can fire correctional dissection and get rid of some of these penalties. Synthetic age is nice. I don't really have anything good to follow it up with, but... I don't know if automation buildings actually survive the nanite terraforming. I don't think they do. I think I tried it recently and it didn't work out.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Okay, I think that's the last system. So, now we can knock them out properly. Hopefully they haven't built too much army. 182, that's fine.
Planetary pacification protocols initiated.
So, okay, precursor discovery.
Construction complete.
That's good. Probably resource reprocessors for anything that isn't like on a border. Yeah, we'll do resource reprocessors and the harvester. Probably we should do the harvesters first, really. Ooh, living metal deposit. Size 20. Nice. Oh, I was thinking, I don't care that much about purge energy, especially because it's so fast now. I think we can change our purge policy to extermination. And the reason you might want to do this is, I mean, it's very fast, but it produces many fewer refugees. And now that unemployed pops become maintenance drones or civilians or whatever, flooding your enemies with many refugees is no longer a good way to reduce their stability, I think. So I think we will switch to just exterminating rather than chemical processing. Really? 2K to upgrade? That's a lot. Okay, here's the rogue servitors. Where are they? This is kind of weird that we don't have anything in either of these books. Do we have enough to start using?
Space entity encountered.
Oh, we probably could turn off machine learning campaign at this point. But let's see. Fortify the border might not have been bad when we were just doing the kind of the wave of nanite harvesters. Nanite actuators 5 per month. Yeah, for plus 10% research speed. Great.
Construction complete.
Oh boy, more expertise. Minor artifact ship cost minus 5%. That's kind of interesting. I guess we do Voidcraft. I think I'm going to reformat this node at some point, because these traits have been... More code breaking, more influence, or based until level. Yeah, we can do more code breaking.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we're about to have more nanite harvesters, like, just come online, so we can go there with you. Really, 3K to upgrade. Wow.
Construction complete.
I mean, harvesters are expensive. In both alloy and energy upkeep. $93. I could work with it.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
More starbases. Node reformatting. We were just talking about, or an extra envoy to spy more. I think having node reformatting available would be nice. Yeah, great automation. Please serve it that way. Okay, so we're looking at like some years on these various nanite worlds for the most part. Okay, here's some people in this boat. Guess we get reduced operation difficulty, reduced installation speed. We have a bunch of installation speed bonuses though. And we might want to acquire some assets, maybe.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Oh, right, I don't have crystal income. Okay.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Okay, so I have some maintenance drones around now. They're just in weird places. And as we build more but if I wanted more alloys, I could do that.
Anomalous surface.
Please fight amongst yourselves. Here's Nullgate. Rebels are... Oh, okay, we got tech, so we can try to steal tech from them at a bonus. That's good.
Situation.
Order restored. Great, that's an extra 100 pops or 2. We could start thinking about missiles. And the reason I say that is that Whirlwind and Swarmer missiles are quite good on cruisers
System survey
in the M
complete.
slots, so...
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Again, okay, that was all the resource reprocessors on the starbase is finishing. That's why we're positive again. It's free tech. It comes off cooldown really quick, so. So we got our first nanite world. So nanite worlds, like machine worlds, get lots and lots of jobs per district, which means that they are pretty good with optimization buildings. So here we're getting 300 logistics drones per district, and just from the optimization building, and likewise the mining districts are now 600 jobs per or energy districts. So nanite worlds are going to be pretty good for us. The designation is pretty lousy. Building production does not apply to the optimization building. So this is mostly a penalty. Medial drone pop resource output is okay, I guess. But Foundry, even if we aren't using fabricators, we're not increasing our upkeep. So I think that's what we're going to end up using a lot. But realistically, I'm just going to start renaming stuff to keep track of it. I mean, we're okay on trade for now, so I don't really want to keep building this out. We don't need these miners. We probably don't need these manual logistics drones. So that will also, we don't need these hunter-seekers, that's for sure. So that'll free up some pops. But if we do want more trade, we can just build more districts here, and we get 300 pops per district, and it costs us 8 energy to get effectively 3 pops, which is quite good with, very little empire size. It's just the empire size of the district, right? So
Technological acquisition successful.
it's good to see nanite worlds starting to come online. Deflectors are fine. Red means no jobs. Yeah, sure, third civic, please. Okay, we got 2 more nanite worlds up. Here, we don't have the pops around for the capital upgrade. We could resettle a bunch of maintenance drones. I mean, we're most of the way there, to be honest. So, if we can find some. Does that put us? Not quite. That's like 960. I think that gives us the upgrade for the second specialization, but we might just do a generator district or generator world here. That's fine. And then the other thing, we could do, if I can, again, find the maintenance drones. I don't really want to be pulling off the research complex. The mining one, though, we could. There's the upgrade. We could do double alloys, right? I have the minerals. We have the designation for it. How big is this one? 16? I mean, sure. They're so value dense, right? But anyway, this is what a lot of the rest of the game is going to look like. Is going to be, we have these nanite worlds, they're very value dense, we get the double specialization, and then, actually, well, yeah, I mean, we could have just put heavy industry here, and probably done the optimization building there, and not even have to bother with shuffling the hops around. Okay, so that's about an hour. I might go over some of that stuff that I just talked about with the Nano World strategy early next video. And we have more coming up pretty soon here, 5, 12, 4, 13, yeah. So most of these nanite worlds will come up pretty soon. Nanotech finishes in 4 years, and then our harvesters start doubling. Yeah, I mean, we're going to do a big nanite research world, a big nanite Unity world, again, running purely on the optimization building and urban districts. So at that point, we should power spike kind of okay. We should keep expanding as well, but my construction ships are busy with harvesters, and I will go find some good harvester spots as well. So, it's a little surprising that we don't know they're deployed from fleet. So that's like 1600 fleet. They're a vassal though, so it's kind of unsurprising. They're also vessels. Interesting. Oh, vassals of the other machines. And these are also vassals of the other machines. They are just not obligated to join their overlord's defensive wars. So this whole spoke is one war, or is to get to either of these two, we're gonna have to go through the Kundan. So, how do you guys? What's your fleet look like? About 8K. We're around 16K, right? We have 2 8K fleets, roughly. Yeah. 157 from tech. What's ours from tech? 259. Okay, so we're like out ahead of them economically. But yeah, we're the speed bonus, but between stacking up some code breaking from the council and stacking up the infiltration speed from the council, we infiltrate pretty fast. And then we can go acquire assets and steal tech. Is kind of the main thing you do with that. I would love to spy on these guys, but that's probably, we need 40 points of infill. Yeah, we'll probably get up to 40, steal tech once, maybe sleeper cells, and then switch to spying on their overlord. It's probably more useful. And then this might just be empty. I probably should be managing this a little better in terms of kind of actively scouting things that are important. What are you doing? You're still doing anomalies. Yeah, and then I will need to get these upgraded. We could start thinking about carrier cruisers as well, but without hyper relays, they're slow. So, anyway, all right. Thank you for watching.